beautiful people. Welcome to my channel, TasteOfDivinity. It's your girl, Tastee. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. If you want to join the family, go ahead and hit that subscription box at the bottom. And if you want to be notified of when I post videos, you can hit the little bell notification right next to it. And if you're a returning subscriber, what it do, baby? Your support is greatly, greatly appreciated. I am so grateful that you're here with me on this journey, that you're growing with me, and that you get to experience it, that we get to grow together. It means literally everything to me. So this week we're going to be doing the social connection spread, and this is like pretty much about, like, I would say, I won't really say friends, but the people who you are heavily around. So you could consider these people friends as people who are heavy in your energy, like your main social group. Um, I'm not going to go into the whole spiel on how my readings work. So you can look at the description box below if you want to understand. You know, it's not going to resonate with everyone out there. So always use your intuition when it comes to receiving messages, you guys. If you want a personal reading, you can most definitely hit me up, email me. My email is in the description box as well. We're going to go ahead and get started. We're actually going to start with a positive affirmation card before we start on the actual spread. So thank you so very much, Holy Spirit, Mother Goddess, Father God, Archangels, Spirit Guide, Universe, and Ancestors, for allowing me to be a clear channel and clear beacon of light. I appreciate you so much for allowing me to receive this message from my Aries. So what positive affirmation card would you like to start them off with? Show me clearly. I know, you guys, I'm kind of late. It's been a really busy week. We had a talent show. I was hosting a talent show with a group of my friends, and it was very amazing. It was beautiful, but I feel like I'm gonna have a lot more free time now that that's over with. But it was beautiful. It was so beautiful. So the card that came out is all my relationships are harmonious, and this is interesting considering that we're talking about connections. But it says when we create harmony in our minds and in our hearts, we will find it in our lives. The inner creates the outer always. So this is really interesting. This is just pretty much talking about how, like, in your inner mind, you could possibly like create problems just because of something within your inner self versus an actual connection. So it'd be like an issue. If you're not at peace within your inner self, you're not going to be at peace within your outer self. So it's like if you don't accept yourself fully internally, you're going to think other people don't accept you. If you don't feel like, you know, you can have a peaceful connection with people who just love you for being who you are, then you're not going to have that because it's difficult for you to do that for yourself. So I do feel like this is just saying, in order to have harmonious relationships externally, your internal needs to be within harmony as well. So let's go ahead and get started. The first card is going to talk about where you're at currently concerning the people heaviest in your energy. So these are like the people who you think about the most, the people who you associate with, etc., etc. Thank you so very much, Spirit. Can you show me clearly where my Aries are at currently concerning the people who are heaviest in their energy? Where are they at currently concerning the people who are heaviest in their energy? Y'all know I like to do the where you're at currently so you can know if it's your story or not. So thank you, Spirit. Show me clearly, please. Okay, so we have the Knight of Cups, you guys. So you are like, sometimes I love you, sometimes I don't. You know, the Knight of Cups being here is like sometimes I can open up with my emotions. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes, you know, I can express, you know, when I'm in the wrong. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes I can express my love. Sometimes I can't. It's really like it's back and forth with this Knight of Cups being here. There could be a chance that you may be looking for an apology from people around you, and slash or you may be wanting to apologize. And if it's not an apology, it could most definitely just be like just the creativity you want to do, the love that you want to express, because cups talk about emotions and love, and I wish they would like focus more, but since these cards are so small or smaller than my usual cards, I guess it doesn't really focus that much on it. But with this Eight of Wands being here, I do feel like you do want to, like, there's the Eight of Wands and a Lover's card at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like where you're at currently, you're most definitely, like, your heart is opening up to just expressing love more. So this would be like doing things with the people that you love, talking and communicating and showing, you know, love to the people around you. We have the Five of Cups and the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I do feel like you're kind of feeling burdened by yourself. Like, you're feeling burdened yourself just going back and forth being in limbo. You're just like, I want to have more consistent, stable relationships around me. I want to have more stable and consistent, happy like connections. You know, I don't want to be so guarded. I don't want my heart to be so guarded. I want to have more stability in my relationships. I do see that there is some major ending with someone who you considered a really close friend. It could possibly be an earth sign, but you just kind of felt like this person, or a fire sign. But I do feel like you kind of feel like this person kind of turned their back on you, and you turned their back on them as well. And that kind of just like is that's the reason why it's very difficult for you to truly trust people. Like with this Tower card and this Queen of Wands, or not the Queen of Wands, this Queen of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords. There's a lot of queens and kings at the bottom of the deck, so that just tells me that these are people who you found very significant. You see that Queen of Swords is like somebody, their back is turned, and this Queen of Wands is like, okay. You know, so I do feel like someone probably felt like, you know, okay, so you got in a relationship with someone and you kind of just ignored me. You know, like you're kind of just not even like focusing on this friendship anymore. You're not even like, you don't even care about me anymore. You're kind of just like focused on other things. I feel like that's how you feel about somebody in your life. Like, and so I see you just kind of want to turn your back on, or you the relationship ended regardless, just because of lack of emotions, lack of showing. So like I said, this could either be the roles could most definitely be reversed. Like I said, because some of you guys, this is like you wanted to apologize to that person for, you know, not expressing your love more, or expressing that you care more. And allow for your other obligations to get the best of you. But some of you guys, this is something that was done to you, and you want an apology from that person. You're just like, you know, I'm tired of people, you know, not necessarily putting energy towards me, or just focusing on everything else, you know, but our connection, are not really investing as much as I invest into the connection. And I just want like happier connections. I want, you know, people who actually do show me attention, and want to communicate with me, and want to do things with me, and want to be happy, and want to tap into that childlike energy. So that's where you're at currently, you know, just kind of going back and forth on, you know, who deserves your love. I do feel like you're really looking at your connections right now, the people you're connected with, and seeing, you know, what needs to be cut off, what boundaries do you need to set in place, who deserves for you to be vulnerable with, and etc. etc. Okay, so the next card talks about what are you to learn from these people, these connections. Thank you so very much, Spirit. And you guys, like, all relationships don't last forever, especially as you're growing and you're learning, and you're learning more stuff about yourself. You start resonating with different people, because you just start tapping into different traits within yourself and different personalities within yourself. So you're not going to always resonate with different people. So, like, if I did this spread later on down the road, you will more than likely be around a different group of people. You will more than likely have different people in your energy, because literally as you change and grow, your environment changes and grows as well, like literally. So let's see, what are you to learn from this group of people? My bad, you guys. I got a phone call and I ended up stopping and reading on accident. I meant to pause it, but it's all Gucci. So let's go ahead and continue. What are you to learn from these people? Thank you, Spirit. Can you show me clearly what are my Aries supposed to learn from these people? That's heaviest in the energy. We got the Eight of Pentacles, you guys, with the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this top 8-8, you know, that talks about a lot of abundance. And we have the Two of Pentacles too. So I feel like with that Knight of Cups, you guys, a lot of you guys are so guarded when it comes to your emotions, are not even able to really develop a lot of connections with people. Is because of your financial stability, or your stability as a whole. Because that Queen of Pentacles with that Queen of Swords, that's a lot of like, you know, like I'm heavily guarded because I don't feel stable. And it is heavy financial stability, which I'm getting from a lot of you guys, but it could also be like just emotional stability. You know, you don't feel like you really know yourself. You're not really grounded within your own emotions to like truly know who you are, grounded within your, you know, just have the type of grounded beliefs that's you. It could be your own spiritual stability. You know, you don't feel like you have a close, a much more developed relationship with spirit as you would like to. You just don't really feel stable. You don't feel grounded. You may not have things in this physical world that you want, and that kind of takes away from your time. Or some of you guys don't even feel like you have enough time, period, to put in efforts into particular type of connections. I do feel like, that is why you're going back and forth. What these relationships or connections are supposed to teach you, though, is how to build up better routines. With this Eight of Pentacles being here, it's like actually focusing on the things that matters to you. So even if you're not truly able to spend time with these people like you want to, because I see a lot of you guys, you have a lot of things on your plate with this Eight of Swords, and sometimes it's just really difficult. It's really difficult to even look at certain things. I see this Eight of Swords. It's hard to make certain moves towards certain things, working towards building up certain types of connections or being vulnerable. So it's supposed to help you build a routine set in place. So, I mean, if it's like, one day out of the month, I'm going to meet with this particular person because this particular person has shown me that they actually care about me, that I can be vulnerable around them, and I'm going to practice being vulnerable around this person once a month or once a week. We're going to go out to eat, and we're just going to have heart-to-heart conversations, or we're going to spend a whole day with each other, like type of thing, because I see you do have a busy schedule. So this could even be like, I'm going to send good morning text messages to these particular people every morning, just so they know that I think about them, or I'm going to take note of when this person's birthday is, or, when they have a special event, and I'm going to, take a note to like send them a gift basket. It's just like literally they're just supposed to help you create a better routine, because I see you're very, very busy. And sometimes you get very, very overwhelmed to the point where it's like, okay, now it's difficult to take actions, and I feel like I'm on a bicycle or a rat race, type of thing. Like it's difficult being in limbo. They're also supposed to help you change your mindset when it comes to just how you handle problems, how you handle people not really, I guess, putting efforts towards you. They want you to change your mindset when it comes to that. I see that there's some sort of like, what is it called? It's a belief. It's a strong belief. A strong belief with this Hierophant card here. A strong belief on just like feeling like, people just don't really care about you that much. I'm not sure why this is here, but yeah, this Hierophant card next to this Four of Cups, it's like this person has a very strong belief that like it's difficult to really truly have like really close connections with people they truly like can trust. I see like even though you have people around you, it's almost like surface level connections, like the vulnerability, as I was saying, the vulnerability. So they really want you to see, which connections out of all these connections that I have actually deserve for me to be vulnerable with, actually deserve for me to really build, because it's cool to have a lot of connections. Different people have different skills and they can help you with different things, but as far as like having a team of people, or even like 2 or 3 people who you feel like, I can actually go cry to this person, or if I feel like I'm really down, if I feel like I can't make any moves, this is someone that I can call and they'll pick up the phone, and or I can just go to their house and they'll be there for me. We all do need, and I say need, you guys, connections like that, and that's difficult for me to say as well. I'm a Scorpio, y'all. I like to depend on myself, but I am opening up to better connections as well, just like actually opening up to people, because I have a lot of people who are around me as well, but yeah, like it's so beautiful to see like some people, the sacrifices they'll actually make for your own well-being. And I see you have people like that around you. They just want you to put more efforts towards those people, putting more efforts towards. I see you like to treat everyone as an equal, and that's cool, but not everyone equally pours into you, so just like it's like that Medea thing, you guys, where you have the roots, you got the freaking branches, and you have the leaves, your roots, the people who like literally ground you, the people who help you stay grounded, the people who don't judge you when you go crazy or go off on somebody, but they still, you know, just help you get back to your right mind. Those are the people who deserve a lot of your time and a lot of your energy, because it doesn't matter what storm you go through, those people are going to be there for you. They're not going to judge you. And you see those people who do judge you for you blowing up, or, you know, ready to cut you off or whatever, they don't deserve as much time and effort as your roots do. You know, it's not to say that they have to, like, you have to cut them off, or, I mean, you can, it's up to you, but not to say that you know, don't, it's just don't put that much effort towards them. Know where to place these people. These people don't. These people right here, they don't. Or they do. They judge me. You know, it's not unconditional. It's not unconditional love. So they don't deserve all of my time and all of my effort. They're a leaf, and the leaf helps protect me, you know, from the rain. You know, because literally all these connections, all the connections you have, that you could have some sort of use from them. So don't cut them all off. Overall, it's up to you. I don't like to tell people what to do, but it's beautiful too, you know, because you never know how you're going to be able to, how someone will be able to help you. It's just like, as far as getting close to certain people, you know who to be vulnerable with, you know who to trust, showing other sides too, and et cetera, you know. So let's see, how can you better these connections, or how can the connection be better, the connections around you be better. um, so we have the Page of Pentacles, you guys. This is learning, learning about the people who deserve your time and your effort and your energy, learning how to be more stable, learning how to develop more stable relationships, learning about these people, like learning about their beliefs, learning about what makes them happy, learning about their favorite color, learning about small things with this Page of Pentacles, you guys. The page is like really tiny things. So and it's just like, because it's beautiful to be like, oh yeah, this person's favorite number is 2, you know, and their favorite color is red, and their favorite animal is a butterfly, you know. So like one day, you know I'm really busy and I'm not able to spend much time with them, but you know, their birthday's coming up, I'm going to do a little treat, and I'm gonna give them 2 red butterflies, you know, in it, in a gift basket, you know, and I'm gonna have other things in there that they like too, or that they love too, and it's tiny things. So it's just like, you know, this person actually took time to learn who I am. Like, yeah, I'm not able to spend as much time with this person because they're busy, but they still show me that they know me, and they want to know me, and that they love me, and that they want to learn me by literally this small thing. You feel me? So I do feel like how you can better the connection is just learning what tiny things you can do. Even if you're not able to spend as much time or effort on these connections, doing tiny things could, you know, help you better the connection. So let's see, learning tiny things, you know, as well about them, where they're from, and et cetera, et cetera. Maybe even like making like little note cards, just things you learned about them over time, so that you can understand, or you can keep note of it as well. So let's see what can surely hurt these connections. Ooh, that came out fast. We have the Ace of Wands, you guys. The Ace of Wands just talks about lack of passion, lack of action, being too in your fiery energy when it comes to. So I do feel like this would be letting your I won't say even passion get the best of you. I do see some of you guys, it is letting your passion get the best of you, because you're so passionate, and so it's just like when these people do these things, you're ready to cut them off. I see that that's from some of you guys, but I see some of you guys, y'all don't even show your passionate side to these people. Like, the things that make you happy. Wow, 10 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. You know, it's because you're stuck. You're stuck. You feel really, really stuck with this 6 of Swords right here. You feel stuck in a place. And look, we got that King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. If y'all remember with that Knight of Cups, it was a Queen of Pentacles next to the Queen of Swords. It's some sort of significant relationship that you have with somebody. It could have been an actual romantic relationship that you considered a friend, or a romantic relationship that you're now friends with, and they're very, very cold towards you, but you're in a stuck place concerning that connection, mentally, maybe in your physical environment as well, and it makes it very difficult for you to open up to just being passionate again. And some of you guys are just very, very angry because of it, you know. So take it how it resonates, but I do see what will surely hurt the connection is just lack of passion for some of you guys, and then other you guys is too much passion. So it'll be like being a firecracker, being a ticking time bomb type of thing. Overall, for the both of you guys, is not being in a peaceful environment is what's going to hurt mentally. It may be in your physical as well, but I do feel like it's mental for a lot of you guys. A mental, peaceful environment when it comes to taking actions towards the things that make you happy, the people that make you happy. And like with that Ace of Cups, that's an overwhelming amount of like happiness right there. And this Knight of Cups, it's like this person does belittle it, belittle their love, belittle their emotions, etc., etc. That they're feeling kind of stuck in their own ways. So, you know, not breaking cycles, you guys. Here's the Emperor card here, you know. Not breaking cycles is what's going to most definitely surely hurt these connections. So let's go ahead and get some chakra cards, and we're going to wrap things up soon. Destiny. That's funny because that was at the bottom of the deck in Trickery. Destiny just talks about balancing out your light and your dark. Trickery talks about being vulnerable. It talks about asking for your true heart's desires, not being afraid to take action towards, you know, what your heart is calling you to take action towards. Additional messages you have. So we have perception, forgiveness at the bottom of the deck, you guys. Forgiveness. I do feel like forgiveness is very heavy because you have like something mentally that you're holding on to that's really hindering you from opening up completely to people who deserves it. I mean, you deserve it too. Like, don't get me wrong, you guys. It's safe to shut off that side of you to people, but it's not really healthy, especially when you have those down moments. I promise you guys. And it's like you can't really even experience that pleasure fully if you are blocking out that pain, and you deserve to feel that pleasure. You do. So perception, this is your heart chakra, you guys. Opening up your heart to unconditional love, loving yourself. It's like you can't truly create the things you want in your world, relationships, etc., etc., if your heart is not healed and your heart is not fully in it with integrity. So perception says Emerald offers a regal ability to see things differently and the chance of embracing transformation. There's an ability to attract wealth here if you have an open heart. So perception says the heart knows what the eyes cannot see. And I'm going to read the story behind this one because it's really interesting. A young princess wanders into her untended garden. As she claws through the decaying undergrowth, she finds a brilliant emerald stone. The stone speaks and tells the princess to open the old wooden door. She enters a dark corridor and the door slams shut. Afraid, she moves forward until her hands fall upon another door. It opens to reveal the same garden she left behind, only now it is beautiful, filled with flowers, butterflies, birds. It is magnificent and familiar. And this is interesting when it talks about perception, because all my relationships are harmonious. We create harmony in our minds and our hearts, and we will find it in our lives. The inner creates the outer always. So literally that inner, the perception change, and that's why everything looks beautiful, even though it's the same garden. So it says, often our journey brings us full circle, leaving us to wonder why things happen. Emerald Stone teaches us to follow through on whatever is before us. Going back is not an option. What in my life needs tending? How good will I allow for myself to feel? Transformations in the heart. Changing perception, the unknown promise of a richer experiences, and that transformation in the heart, you guys, because like I said, that lack of passion, some of y'all feel it, y'all just afraid to truly express it. You're afraid to truly take action towards it. You feel a lot of love, you feel a lot of emotions. It's like welling up inside of you. Go do something with it. Go put it into some sort of creative project. Go show those people. Go tell those people that you love them. Go tell those people that you appreciate them. So it says beauty, open-heartedness, and appreciation. So let's go ahead and work through your fears at the bottom of that, because I do feel it's like just being afraid of being vulnerable, being judged for your vulnerability. Let's see what additional messages they have for you. Thank you so very much. See what additional messages you have for my Aries. So we have expect powerful change at the bottom of the deck. Work through your fears came back out. New moon in Scorpio. Full moon in Scorpio came out. It says it's time to release the negativity. I do feel like it's a mindset, you guys. Just release it. Release that past that's holding you back. Release that mindset that's hindering you from developing connections that you deserve. Nothing is yet set in stone, so nothing is permanent, you guys. The good and the bad. Just know that things are always changing. Things are always growing. You're not attached to an old version of yourself. Those people aren't attached to old versions of themselves. Everyone has the ability to change and grow. It's difficult. It is very difficult, but it is possible for everybody. With that being said, I love y'all so much. I pray that this message resonated for whoever it's supposed to resonate for. Remember, you guys, we are always lit and we are always growing. Y'all have a wonderful night on purpose, day, evening, whatever. And I love y'all so much, okay? Toodles.